And hello again, boys and girls. Welcome back to the channel. It's of course your host Marley Startled, and we're probably going to be coming towards the end of our DUNE Spice Wars playthrough of the game, or at least recordings of it. I still need to do House of Atreides, and I still need to do the Harkonnen faction, but I know that we're coming towards, I think, Thursday's release for By Blood Alone, and so I'll try and get a stream and potentially Friday, maybe Saturday, of the new Hearthstone 4 DLC. But I've been very much enjoying playing this game offline, and I think I just want to round it off with doing as many of the factions as possible before the end. It's also a pretty good game to play when after work, because of course it's something you can just stop and start and move back to. Without further ado, let us actually continue on. So this playthrough will be House Atreides. So we played the Smugglers, I haven't played the Fremen yet, played House Carina, I've played the Fremen offline, I haven't played it on recorded, so I'll see if I can squeeze it in, but it's a pretty self-explanatory faction. It's like spam water, wait till you get Fedaykin, and then alive the Sieges. It's pretty self-explanatory. So I thought I'd give House Atreides a go, which is more about diplomacy and influence, and it's quite unique. It's more of a defensive faction. So I'll select this bad boy. You can see that you can gain hegemony by winning votes at the Landsraad. It's really easy to do. Can use peaceful annexation if you want, and other factions lose no authority for treaties. You can also force neutrality pacts, which are extremely powerful, and you get some very powerful tools to boot as well. So for example, you can pick Lady Jessica to use the voice to force treaties on people, which is really powerful. You can also, so if you want, you could just force someone to give you all your stuff. You could of course get the Explorer for Duncan, Idaho, which I don't really like, or you can go for the Veteran Militia early on with the one more military experience, which makes them a rather powerful defensive weapon. Anyway, let's get into it. And this playthrough will be more focusing on the Landsraad and trying to gain influence to govern, so to speak. So the first thing we do is pause the game, find out where our spice is, and start heading over there. At the same time, we'll train up some boys, 2 rangers, try and find out where the HQ is, or where the village is for our expansion. We'll go to 2 speed. That always comes up. And then we'll turn these guys on auto recon. Luckily we're close enough to our base to do some lethal damage. But I sort of want my recon to go over here, because I want to get the adjacent nodes to increase my economy so I can get more spice out. So we can occupy this. And this bad boy over here because I want to get the adjacent territories. Yeah, the desert, so that's going to be a dead end for us. And then we're going to build our first refinery. We do our research. I'm immediately going to rush the economic research. See if there's any plasteel nearby we can also get. Plasteel will be very useful for us. No plasteel there, unfortunately. Fortunately, Atreides can't raid early on, so that will be a problem for us. So we'll recruit another trooper. To take this next nearby village. See, it's got a bonus to data centers and listening posts, and plus 100 hegemony because it's a special site. I need plasteel, so we're going to build a plasticrete factory. And then we're going to head over here. a lot of bonus resource places on the left, which could be pretty useful to us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Literally no resources over here, but it is connecting to one of our sites. You may have to bear that in mind.
Awaiting command. Let's go.
I think I've already made a mistake. I'm going to lose one trooper.
Attack.
Not the end of the world, but still not optimum. Plasteel over here, which is good, so I'll move over there to take the plasteel next. Our first spy, which we will put on the Landsrad to get +1 influence and 1 intel for the votes. We're going to go very diplomatic this playthrough.
Yes, sir.
While we still got the points, let's build a military barracks.
At your service, sir. We're moving.
And put down a veteran militia over here. Oh, a bit expensive. Let's put down a basic militia. 2 basic militia.
Awaiting command. For the Duke.
We'll go south now, get that plasteel. See our first raid, that's why we've got raised these guys up, so we don't have to worry about the raiding.
What's your order, sir?
We've got plenty of spies, so we can go down to our economic support now. And we have to wait till we have 46 influence.
At your service, sir. As you
So we may move back. No, we'll stay here. Hopefully that cloud goes
Spice crew reporting.
away from us, because that cloud will be a bit of a nightmare if it doesn't. So our first vote at the Landsrad. All factions' economy developments are 50% faster, plus 30% authority. So I want this fellow, so we're going to go and put all our votes on that right-hand side. Should be able to occupy this soon. I'm going to turn this into an influence area as well, because I want influence. Influence is the most important thing to me as House Atreides, because the more votes I win, the powerful I get. Got another fellow in the Landsrad. Got a lovely plasticrete factory over here. And over here, well, we haven't got our spice yet, so there's no point doing that. Look at the vote. Still not voted in yet, so we'll have to bear that in mind. Will I be able to get this in time? Yes, I will. Get another raptor. Here's our spice depots.
We are ready.
I'm going to have to build a water refinery over here as well. Go for the next House Atreides research. Actually, no, because I want to go down here for the processing plant. because we have a lovely bit of a lovely source of processing there for us to get money, which we will need later on. Our plastic's good, we just need water. So once we build our wind trap over here, get water, and we'll build a refinery over here once we get more plasteel. This is where we'll try and deal with our colleagues over here. Okay, so I need to increase our spending. So explore a new spice field. That'll be harder to do than expected.
On duty. With honor.
So we want to secure over there to get this lovely rare element which will allow us to make processing plants to make us a lot of money. Which then we can then spend on other things.
Ready. Okay.
Then move this Orniraptor down to get some more sweet spice.
Crew reporting.
Alas, we need more authority, but it's not the end of the world. Got a lovely spice silo. And then finally get that energy market. At the same time, what we need is batteries, so we should probably produce a... Ooh. What should we produce? I'm going to produce a research hub as well. A lovely little research hub.
We are ready.
And this geothermal vent will give us more fuel cells. So that's why we're over here, actually. That's the only really real reason we're over here. I mean, it does connect as well, so we could build a spice refinery if we needed to.
Harvester in working order.
And there's a spice refinery over there.
Waiting for your order.
Okay, that's been found. Okay, keep going. We're going to go for this spice refinery next.
On the move.
So how much to take this? 113. So we don't really need money at the moment, but spice is always going to be a must for us. So the next thing we're going to go for is our spice.
As you command. At your service, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At your service, sir. We're moving.
Next vote's up. So we can get the Landsrad support. The elected faction gives us 30 Landsrad standing or Solari upkeep. I like a bit of both, so I'm going to try and vote for both and see if we win both resolutions. If not, then it could be a bit of a nuisance for us because that Solari upkeep really does make us a lot of money. So we have everything we need here, plus Creek Refinery, Space Silos. We can build a defensive position there next, if we so choose. That is having a 13, so we have to wait a bit to get our next authority upgrade, so this can be a bit of a waiting game now. Until then, we can keep building up. Build ourselves another spice silo. Spice silos. In an ally, so plus 20% spice production in an ally village, 1 times max. So that's why we're building all these spice silos. We could build another plastic factory, but it's not really necessary. Instead, we may want to build an airfield at a later date. I'll take it, but I'm not sure if it's the right thing to do. And then I think we're going to build up to get +1 ladder standing production, but for that we need a political stance, so we're going to be having to do some more research at a later date. This will probably become our research hub over here, so we're going to put down another research building once we have more plascrete. Until then, we've got to deal with some rebels.
On duty. Let's go. We are ready.
And that's really sort of pushed me, I think, towards building myself more of a
At your service, sir.
militia force and an airfield down here, because I've already been attacked from 2 spots, which is not reassuring in the slightest.
Let's go. Awaiting command. Let's go. We are on the move.
But for now, we can wait. We got time in the bank. We got time, we got money. Should be able to pay the next spice tax without any problems. It's just authority now we need.
At your service, sir.
And we got the plus 50% salary upkeep, which makes things a lot easier for us in the long term. I may need another trooper over there, because that's a 4-man position. We can see economically we are struggling even with the bonuses to salary upkeep, so we are going to have to think about reducing our expansion or our growth for now. Our hegemony is still going up, but House Carino will be the problem because I'll need to destroy their spice access. This is 97, but I want to go over here because I see House Harkonnen is sniffing around. Don't want them anywhere near me. I want to secure the border spice areas first. So the new Landsrad Council, all factions suffer, lose 30 standing. I don't want that. I don't want this either. Maybe this once if I focus on military, but for now the military is not our main effort.
Listening. Understood.
Conan 13, almost there. Unlucky for some, but we're in a really good spot. We've got a lot of spice fields nearby we can exploit. So we've got spice on the right, spice on the south. So we're going to end up sort of curving round a little bit. And then of course we've got desert over here. So we're in a pretty secure spot. That we should be able to go down economic lobbying. However, I do want to go down political stance first, because I believe political stance will give us the extra Landsrad standing. So if we take a look, yep, and we're going to win a Landsrad victory, hopefully.
Yes, sir.
Focus fire.
So I don't want to support this. Don't really want to support this. I don't really want to support any of this, so 100, 90, and then we'll see what we can do to stop that Landsrad issue. Good, our guys are winning just about. See, the enemy's got a nearby province, which I don't want anywhere near me.
Ready.
Spy secured. We can then locate back down south. We're feeling cheeky, we can build another influence building. Preferably not on the border states. See if we can do some trading for plasteel.
Make it worth my time.
Do anyone want to trade with you on that?
How can I?
You got plenty of plasteel. I'll give you some money. I got plenty of money, so. And there's a water extractor. Very powerful place, water extractor. This allows you to dominate the sietches by using water to bribe them. Where is their... Okay, the settlement's going to be right in the middle of us, which is going to be a bit of an interesting debate. I'm not going to be too worried about the sandworm.
Spice crew reporting. The spice must flow.
Build another one of our ornithopters.
Spice crew reporting.
See, financially we are beginning to struggle. So we'll put one in the Coem. Now hopefully stop the bleeding enough. Yeah, now we're making money again. As long as we keep the spice flowing, we should be okay. And because we got a surplus manpower, we'll put down some veteran militia over there. This will be a military outpost, because you can see already how Sarkonan's moving in.
Sir?
Same here, we'll put down another military outpost here.
Yes, sir. Roger that.
Bit of an ambush there.
Yes, sir. For the Duke.
Must be a nearby siege we haven't spotted yet.
As you command.
Okay, how's our manpower? It's gonna need we are gonna need more manpower, unfortunately. We're also gonna need more plasteel as well. So once again, we're gonna trade some spice.
What do you want?
And build up our plasteel over in... Ooh, where should we build it? Over here. Let's build some plasteel over here. We'll build an airfield to cover us once we get enough plasteel. And then our next target is over here. Wish we can actually do a peaceful annexation for the cost of water. Which would be nice, but there's no real need to.
We are ready.
252, 53, 55, there we are. Nice, lovely little airfield.
At your service, sir. We are on the move.
With that, we can now relocate back over here. Let's take a look at the new Landsrad. We'll vote for this, vote for this. I'm going to elect the Harkonnens to get negative Landsrad. Eventually we will fight over the water, because the water is such a that hydrosphere is such a powerful tool, but not until I've researched sort of military garrisons and so on.
Let's go.
That's sort of a late game tactic I intend to use. And then we'll build another airfield, and this will hopefully be the... Oh, we'll keep expanding south, because that's a lot of spice down here. Like an awful lot of spice we can use to our own advantage. Let's do a vote. Let's screw up House Arconum. We're not going to do any more military expansions, so let's vote against that as well.
On duty.
We need 105, which we have. We're in a really good spot. It's like a really easy win. If we were House Carino, we'd be popping off right now. Because I'm going to be eventually securing enough spice to last me the entire game.
We're focused.
Of course, House Carino's troops get more powerful from allied units nearby, and they get more armor with a special elite unit if they've got that unit nearby, so they're very powerful tanks if you can get them where you need to be. Seems our greatest limiting factor right now is plasteel. Okay. I've got comb exchange. I wasn't using the comb anyway, so it's not the end of the world. So I'm going to have to trade once more to get more plasteel.
Business.
That was a waste. Silos, plascrete. Base silos, we'll put another plascrete factory down here. Late game plascrete won't be a problem, but early game it's going to be a bit of a limiting factor. I mean, our manpower is really good right now, which is nice. Oh, a negative buff means we're more powerful. Again, negative buffs can end up boosting House Atreides as well.
Yes.
Lovely. We are going to be swimming in spice. Now, next expansion is going to cost us 135, and then this will hopefully become our sort of sphere of influence. So we've got a desert on the right. Once we've secured this area, this will be our sphere, and we'll just have to hold it. I mean, we could go for the wealth on the left, but it's not necessary. And plus, I want a more of a defensive position at a later date. Right, where's this raid coming from?
We're focused.
What's your order, sir?
Atreides.
We'll take them out.
Harvester in working order.
At your service, sir.
No, not the worm. God, I got lucky. So with this research, we'll go down. Survival training, defense platforms, and then eventually support structures.
Awaiting command. We are ready. Let's go.
And the Landsraad Council. Economy developments I don't need. Authority would be nice, and Landsraad judges would be nice as well, but again, not necessary. Another spice silo, because we are literally drowning in spice. We can fix that. We're about to expand further south in a second. We'll build another recruitment center over here for more manpower.
Spice crew reporting.
So certain buildings have certain villages have certain traits as well, which you can use. I tend not to, but I should do. Indeed, I'm winning the race for sovereignty because I've got so many Landsraad votes. We're going to have to build another, not a plastic factory, we're going to have to build another wind trap. So this is what I'm sort of pointing out with... How have you got to... Oh wait, you're pretty much similar to me. Oh, because you paid the spice tax, that's why. What do you want?
I help.
I mean, I'll take it, but I don't need it. Okay, the Landsraad Council vote. I'm going to decline that. I'm going to decline this. And I'm going to vote for this in my favour.
Yes.
Water shouldn't be an issue soon. Money is certainly not an issue. Plascrete still is. But in the long term, it's not going to slow me down too much.
Ready. Focus fire.
No point attacking this yet. No point attacking it because I don't have enough authority. You can see, yeah, you can see household Conan constantly spreading. Another spy, we'll put that into manpower because money is no object anymore. In fact, I am tempted to trade.
Make it worth my time.
I'll just force you against it. Cannot force a trade. Cringe, not yet anyway.
Let's get to business.
You need this more than I do. If I give you some spice. And then we can use this to build that Landsraad building once we get enough money, which will be fairly soon. I have enough batteries, this will fix it, and then of course we'll take this and this will be the extent of our growth. I think I'll be able to starve House Gavino and they won't be able to pay their spice tax if I take all of this.
At your service.
Oh, I got Landsraad. What was the vote in the end? Yeah, I got more 40 reduction, which is nice.
Understood. We're on it.
I don't really know what to do with this, so I'm just going to keep these Landsraad guards over there.
Awaiting command.
On the
Yeah, ready to expand. Nice.
we're focused. Understood.
Bit of a nuisance this, but hey ho. I mean, I could just end it now because I've built enough buildings. Yeah, we've sort of reached our Plascrete threshold. What do I need? I do need manpower, but I can't really build any more manpower. So instead, we will build... Oh, what do I need? What do I want? more influence or more intel. We'll build an army base. And over here, we'll build ourselves a lovely fuel cell factory.
Yes.
And then we'll finish off our expansion over on the right. Got some lovely bonuses to authority, good reputation because I've got a positive resolution, and of course research investments as well. So there's that enemy siege. I'm going to trade with water here immediately just to get these guys on side. Because if we need a Dune governorship, we need those guys on side. But Dune governorship's going to be a hard victory, so I may just have to win by hegemony.
Yes, sir.
Received.
Another wind trap. Manpower is good. Money is good. Everything is looking pretty positive at the moment. I moved a Landsrad over to the right, just to make sure that Imperial base nearby may prove a problem. I'm going to build myself one of these and start really fortifying this area.
On duty. Received.
And this will be the extent of our empire. That Imperial base is going to prove to be quite a nuisance for me, so I'm going to have to try and get defense sabotage with when I get 500 intel. If, of course, I get 500 intel. A new vote. Allows training of Landsrad Guard. I'm going to decline it. I'm going to decline this, and I'm going to decline this. Upgrade this to 100. 100, and then split the vote, and hopefully we can stop anyone from doing anything.
Yes, sir.
The worm! The worm! It's literally on top of my refinery. Cursed. Absolutely cursed. Not the end of the world, but it's a bit frustrating. Anything else I want to do? Maybe build a plastic factory here as well. Gonna need to build a plastic factory here, so once again, do some trades.
How can I help?
Again, this is where it falls down. The AI is very, very willing to buy anything off you.
Crawler on report. Harvester in working order. The spice must flow.
And then you can come and
Okay.
Crawler on report.
help deploy. New Landsrad vote. Oh, that's still an old one. Still an old one. Anyone trying to buy up shares yet? House Carino, they'll always be trying to buy up shares. But I don't think they have enough spice. I think we're starving them spice-wise, so we'll be pretty good as long as we can prevent their military expansion.
At your service, sir. At your service, sir.
Really, really nice start here. been a really strong spot for this game. What's the new vote? Okay. Oh, destroyed infiltration levels. Yeah, how Conan voted for it. Along with the smugglers and the yeah, along with the smugglers, and then this randoms as well. We didn't win that one. Shame.
At your service, sir.
I'm going to get calls on trade requests, but the House Carino can't win with the amount of spice it currently has in its possession.
At your service, sir. Attack! At your service, sir.
Anything else I want to build? Maybe a spice silo, but at this stage I've got so much spice it's not worth it. I probably am going to build another recruitment site. See if I've got any more plascrete to set up, but apparently not. That plascrete's also looking pretty tasty as well, so I may move over there to get the plascrete, but then my empire's getting very big. Yeah, I can't refuse to pay the spice tax for you.
Yes, sir.
No, I think we're pretty healthy right now. I'll build another plascrete factory here and a couple of military bases and an airfield.
Awaiting command.
And then we'll take the center point. That will be our administration point. I have another raid incoming over here. Interesting. We've got some pretty good militia though, so fingers crossed that's enough. Shit won't be, so we need to send some guys back.
We are ready.
Up,
On it.
up.
Let's go. We are on the
Maybe train up some more boys.
We are ready.
No, I think we're winning. I
As
think
you
we're winning.
command. Charge.
Just about. I mean, just about. No, we didn't win, but it's okay. We've got more boys coming. Let's go with occult arms. We'll go down military now. See what the next Landsrad vote is. All of that is really bad. Yay, village controlled. Another spice refinery. Yeah, we're really dominating. Well, we're not dominating at hegemony right now, but there's nothing I really want to vote for, if you know what I mean. I'm getting a bit RNG'd right now.
Awaiting command.
Let's go. Spice crew reporting. The spice must flow. The spice must flow.
Yes, indeed, the spice must flow. Build a airfield.
Spice crew reporting.
Bring one of these guys who is doing recon over here.
On the move.
House Greeno has already reached 10,000 hegemony. I wonder how. I don't think it's got enough. It shouldn't have enough spice to get that 10,000 hegemony unless it's really bankrupting itself.
Listening. We're focused.
This is going to be our plascrete factory. We're going to have to leave here and move forward to get hold of this plascrete. How much water will this cost us? Too much as well. We have to temporarily bankrupt ourselves once again. Oh wow, you take loads of that. Yeah, have some intel.
Ready. Yes. We're focused.
For the Duke.
Although, once we've secured here, hopefully we won't need any more real plascrete.
Awaiting command. Yes, sir.
I think this will be the
Atreides.
extent of our empire.
We are ready. On duty. For the Duke. Waiting for your order. Ready.
No, I don't think House Carino can win this. They can't come back. Financially speaking, they can't come back. Okay, turn this into our plascrete factory, or plascrete center. Build a couple more militia.
On duty. We are
Move these guys over. Now, money is not an issue. We could move over to secure this plascrete. See if we can get any more water production as well while we're at it. Turn this into a military base. I don't like them being right on my front door. That should buy the time we need for next water. It's actually manpower we need. And then we'll expand over here and here, and then we'll call it a day. There's no need for further expansion elsewhere. What's the next vote? I'll take Eye of the Council. If possible. Now, depending how strong House Carino gets, I may have to move over and stop them. It's still pretty even, but if they get too strong too quick, I may have to destroy one of their Imperial bases.
Yes, sir.
Interesting, a raid. Oh, that's why we have built up an airfield for this exact purpose.
We are ready. Atreides. Awaiting command.
Okay, I'm going to take... Oh, I can't take this role. In which case, I'm going to take this from everyone else.
Caller on report.
Can I pay the spice fee? No, I can't, so I've got to go up a bit more. Maybe we should be able to pay the spice fee.
Yes, sir.
Run away from the bad worm. And there's another place we can trade water with to get these guys on side. Or the vote. We're still waiting for the vote. Interesting. Ascarino is sniffing around, much to my irritation.
Awaiting command.
We're on it.
Yes.
Here to deal with the heavy stuff.
Yeah, the plastery is a must right now. An absolute must. Money, not so much. I'm tempted to stop military research and move down to water cellars.
We are ready.
How's the vote? Overwhelmingly voted against by everyone else, which is a shame. Stopped in my ambitions. Now, if House Carino can win this with just one spice refinery, I'm gonna raise my eyebrow.
We're focused.
115, 132, yeah. Yep. Oh, will this give me plus 20 Solari production? That's nice. So I'm going to take one of these guys off to Coem. And I'm going to give it to this guy. There we are. Make a ton more money. And then this guy will give me minus 100 building. I'll take this guy as well, why not? It's going to make me rather wealthy very quickly. Can I pay the spice tax in time? Yes, I can.
Awaiting orders.
We are on the move.
How are you going to get down here? I'm just going to wander down like that. Okay. Good, House Arcona. You keep this up. You keep sabotaging those guys. Like, it's not even funny how much money we're producing. Yay, new bonuses. So our next bonus ignores old charter prerequisites and permanently gain 2% response protection for being elected to a positive resolution, both of which are very powerful for us. So plus Crete. Grab a couple of militiamen. And then we'll go down south afterwards. I think this is a corner on the map as well, so we may build an airfield down south once that's done. Wind trap. What's the next vote? We'll try and get this, and we will try and sabotage the labour rights. Well, actually, maybe not, because we actually yes, because it will financially ruin us. It will financially ruin us if we don't sabotage labour rights. Yeah, we've got plenty of spice. We shouldn't have to worry about our spice production so much. There we are. House Karina should start stalling. Hypothetically, they should start stalling. Like, they've only got one spice reserve. They can't win that. And then I can just turtle my way to victory.
Atreides!
There's no point taking this yet. Build myself another lovely airfield. Potentially do some trading as well. So if I trade, you give me about a K's worth of this bad boy, I will give you intel. There we are. And then we'll build our next building, which I think will be our knowledge building.
We are ready.
Anything else I want to build? See if I can build anywhere else, if possible. Water, once again. Water is our issue. Okay, how's the vote? I will take control of this. And try and vote against that. Yeah, let's get a recruitment.
At your service.
Good. A pretty solid start for House Atreides. Like, really lucky on all the resources and so on. I can't complain in the slightest. I'm actually rolling in the monies. Of course, I do need to build more troops, but I've got some pretty strong defensive locations set up now. So that's what I'm going to do. Build a support drone. "11 influence, not too shabby." Another raid. This raid should collapse. We've got such strong positions here. I mean, they're in a storm, so... Not the best place to be fighting, and I'll be real with you, Chief.
Yes, sir.
The issue is also sandworms. Sandworms are proving a bit of a nuisance. Screwing up my supply and demand. Okay, where's the next siege? Over here. We could trade 10 water for this. I don't see why not. I mean, we've got plenty of water now.
Yes, sir.
What is upsetting our economy? This is upsetting it.
The spice must flow.
You got to get back in the spice mines, boys.
Spice must flow.
That worm keeps popping up there, which is not a good thing.
At your service, sir.
And the spice tax is due soon. I've got to pay the spice tax. I've got to pay the spice tax. Let's bring it back down to nothing
Awaiting command.
until we can get this refinery.
Explosion, sir.
I'm not buying the Coem shares, and I don't think anyone else. I mean, House Carino is once again buying Coem shares. Which is really rather irritating. They can't win this. They can't. It's not possible. They've only got... They can't... They must be, like, throwing an entire economy behind that one spice refinery. Good.
We're focused.
Now the rest is us building stuff up. It's all pretty uphill from there.
Sir? On vector.
So the next vote, I'm just going to put all my votes behind here. Because I've got to start winning resolutions. I feel like they're sabotaging me. One or 40 production. Yeah, we'll do that.
At your service, sir.
Hmm. Another raid. Let's see how that works out for you.
Agreed. Understood.
Awaiting command. With honor.
Taking position.
Go, go, go.
There we are. Got that House of Atreides vote, which should hopefully increase my XP gain, which it is. Give me plus 2% resource production. Very important as House of Atreides to do that. I'm going to have to move in to sabotage this, but for that I need 312. I'm going to have to go with supply drop. I have to build up an army soon. May have to cancel this. Which is going to give me more command power. Neither.
Yes, sir.
Listening.
On duty. We're
Head on
moving.
back over here. So which is the closest way to get over to the supply area? Going through and around. Okay, that's fine. Any more room for building? Let's go for more knowledge. Another research hub. Research hub. Research hub. One of these bad boys.
At your service, sir. We are ready.
We'll move our troops over.
On our way.
Missile battery. I just want to cripple their economy.
Agreed.
Take the spice, they starve.
On duty. We're on it.
And then we'll build some military buildings after the fact. It'll really be about trying to get around this Imperial base.
Listening.
It's going to be easier said than done.
On duty. We're moving. We'll attack.
Oh no, this is a nightmare.
We are on
No,
the
not
move.
going anywhere near that.
We're on it.
Instead, we'll have to go around the other way. Got 7 troops over here. It'll be a real struggle to break that.
Awaiting command. Charge.
Okay, new Landsrad vote. Put me in charge of this.
On duty.
They'll feel it going.
On the offensive. As you command.
I'm going to try and go around this way.
Attack.
Go, go, go.
At your service, sir. We are on the move.
Get around it.
Moving. We are ready. Yes, sir. Atreides.
We're on it.
As you command. With honor.
We may lose our troops doing this.
Awaiting orders.
Charge. Awaiting command. Atreides.
Keep going, boys. Let's keep sabotaging their supplies.
For the Duke. Attack. Atreides. Charge. At your service. With honor.
Okay, it's working. That's working pretty well. As long as I stop getting aggroed, we'll be alright.
On duty. We are on the move. Ready. On duty. On duty. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Attack! We're moving. Let's go.
That should stop them getting the spice tax, at least temporarily.
We are on the move. We're moving.
And then all I gotta do now is get my guys back out, which will be easier said than done. I haven't built the aquifer, so I don't care too much, but I do want to take this for the hegemony anyway, so
Ready.
I'm gonna have to do a Russia hegemony win.
Ready for instruction. On the move.
On it.
On duty.
Okay, what does this give me? Plus, I'll take the knowledge. Let's get rid of... I don't need any more manpower, so I'll put you in charge of that. I can't control it. I don't control it, so I can't do anything about it.
We are ready.
In the meantime, build us a military building. And pick up all the boys and head them over here. Next vote. I'll take the Landsrad guards if I can.
Listening.
Oh yeah, I see you guys. I see you guys.
At your service, sir. We are on the move. Agreed.
On my border. You can't pay your soldiers, so that should be fine. See if I can get both out of this.
We are ready.
Received.
This is our next target. We take that, and we are in a good spot to win the game. Pity I couldn't get a Dune governorship, but House Carino is just storming ahead.
We are ready.
Agreed.
We are on the move. We are ready. Let's go.
I mean, they've got mass garrisons, which is really impressive. I garrisoned up very well.
For the Duke.
So my drone should be healing the boys. It'll be good.
At your service, sir. Ready for instruction.
Oh, it might be time to evacuate back to friendly lines. What'd I get? Yeah, I got the extra Landsrad guard, which is great.
At
Take
your
all these
service.
boys and move them over. a nuisance, but it's just going to be like that until I can stop further expansion. Ah. Yes, smugglers. I like that. They can't pay the spice tax, though. It's not possible. I refuse to believe they can pay the spice tax with one research building. Not workable for them.
We're focused.
We are ready.
Anything else I really want to build? Maybe more influence production. Anything over here? I mean, I can build another plastic factory if I want.
On duty.
On it.
Yes, sir.
Going in for round 2.
We are on the move.
Actually, we're not, because our armies still aren't large enough to contest us yet.
On duty. Awaiting command.
You guys have got to stop firing at me.
Ready. On the move.
Don't do it, Mr. Worm.
All clear.
Yes.
Take some more lands, Radguard. Yeah, we should be in a dominant position now. Like, they can't win against this blob. Pity I didn't get very good RNG of the Landsrad Council.
On duty. We're listening. We're moving.
I don't think we need to wait. He says, look, having to send his armies back because of that nuisance. I think we'll be okay. Like, I was feeding you water, so I understand why you're still upset. I guess I must have forgot to keep feeding you water. You're in my territory, so why can't I assign... I can assign someone to you, so... Next on your agenda, get rid of a Cohen marketer. Put him in charge. And then once I get you on side...
At your service. At your service, sir. We're moving. Awaiting command. At
the
your
army's
service,
immediately
sir.
coming to take that water extractor.
Proceed.
Luckily, House Arconion's constantly trying to slap the Imperial base, which is always good news for me. This secured. This will become the ultimate base.
Listening. Listening.
Let's end this.
Really contested siege? I don't think so. good thing of allying the Sieges is you don't have to worry about the raids anymore. The Fremen can ally a Siege that is not in their territory, which makes life so much easier, but for every other faction you've got to have them in your territory, which makes things a bit of a nuisance.
Awaiting command. At your service, sir.
And they mass voted against me once again.
Ready.
Very irritating.
We're on it.
So this taken, we're going to build ourselves a lovely water extractor, an airfield and a military base, and then we'll turn this into an absolute fort. And then nothing is getting through. We could send a force up to secure the final siege as well, to open up the DUNE governorship, which I am tempted to do, because that whole area is just empty. It's a pity I can't change, like, tag other factions to see how they're doing, but no way can House Carino be able to afford what they're doing right now. Of course, on hard this would be more demanding, but hey ho, I can't complain too much. I mean, normal's still enough of a challenge to make me actually have to react to the enemy once in a while. And depending, because I had such a good start as well, it was a pretty easy roll. Only House Carino was a problem. So to get the DUNE governorship rolling, I need at least 500 Landsrad standing, which we will get in time. As long as we keep paying our bills, which we are.
Yes, sir.
Plascrete, perhaps? Perhaps a little bit of Plascrete. I already built Plascrete there. I like how it tells on the tooltips, but I very rarely pay attention to it, so that's probably my own fault. This is what I want. This will give me so much money. Water Sellers Guild. I'm going to delete this factory and delete this, because all I want are military bases. Still can't afford the Warden. I mean, I've got a lot of research, but it's just not enough. As the more you research, the more investment it takes, which is a bit of a shame. So early game really does dictate what you're going to be doing. I'm not going to give you anything, House Carino. I'm going to hope you starve. I won't be able to reach over there to get a hold of these guys, unfortunately. I'm going to see if I can take full control of this. Put 100 points against declining this, and we should be okay.
duty. Understood.
If we're feeling particularly cheeky, we could try and destroy that second base as well. But for that, I need Arrakis Infiltration level 2. So I need to shift one of these guys off. Over there. Combat on my territory, but nothing I have to worry about. Oh, a raid. Interesting.
Listening.
Let's see how well that plays out for you.
With honor.
Spoilers, it's not going to play out very
Yes,
well.
sir.
Yeah.
Let's go. Received.
Atreides is a turtle faction is disgusting. Like, it gets bonuses to defense and stuff like that, I think, over here somewhere. Yeah, 10% damage received inside Atreides' border. They can really do defensive. So once they grow, they're an absolute nightmare to dislodge. And the final building will be in an army base, and then we should be in a solid spot, at least to catch up to that fellow. So they counted me with the votes for the water, which isn't the end of the world, and of course they've also, I was able to vote against. Oh, I wasn't actually. Everyone has voted against me. What a nightmare. I'm gonna have to use more resolution, I think. Gonna need more resolution and plascrete as well. Potentially gonna have to build a plascrete factory here as well, which is a bit of a nightmare. Don't really want to, but it is what it is. I'm not doing this. Still not enough Arrakis infiltration. I need Coem now. Ugh. Spies. Put one off the Spacing Guild and put them on Coem. And then we'll just have to hit this hard. I haven't seen a lot of troops left in House Carino. And they put a lot of their stuff into research, which is a bit strange. I'm going to destroy this fat base. Once I destroy the base, we're good to go. That's the desperation for trade. No, thank you. Ain't going to give you nothing. Ain't going to give you nothing. Okay, that's the last of the armies. Let's pick them up and move them on. Let's see if I can finally do what I need to do to sabotage. No, not yet. We're almost there, but not quite. Because trying to destroy a base without using that mechanic is absolutely cancerous. This doesn't work. Like, you would be there for months trying to destroy that. We can't buy all the shares. The smugglers are buying shares as well. May want to do a peace deal with House Arconum.
Listening.
A nuisance, but not the end of the world. That Imperial base is looking ripe for destruction.
Harvester in working order.
I will take... So I'm going to elect House Carino for this so I can really just go through them, because I don't intend to stop once I get to that Imperial base. I intend to move through Torson and keep on driving through to wipe out that house.
Spice crew reporting.
Of course, that harvest has to die again.
The spice must flow.
House Carino has to be stopped.
Service.
It's got 2 Imperial bases, so I need to get through there and destroy it.
Yes.
I just don't understand how it's doing so well.
Yes. We're focused.
May have to move down now. The smugglers I can peace out with.
Let's get to business.
Because they're not the target. Now the game's going a bit laggy now.
At your service, sir.
Good. What do you mean? Spacing guild infiltration now. Coleman spacing guild. Oh my god. Not good. Give me 2 wardens. Can't let this guy win. How did the vote go? The smugglers became the speaker. House Carino got demolished.
Awaiting command.
Agreed.
Go, go, go.
Now we need to stop here for now. So that next target is the Imperial base, which we need to wipe out. And hopefully win us the game.
Received.
Yes, sir. Received.
No need to go in yet. I just need to get what's left of my army.
My Duke.
There you are.
At your command.
Deploy over here. That should be a hit to their hegemony, but it's not.
What do you need? We'll go, sir.
We ain't gonna allow this to happen.
We'll do it for you, sir.
I don't think the smugglers only well, they don't need any spies for what they do, so
Yes, sir. We'll go, sir.
Any orders?
It's our duty.
Jesus. You guys just need everything, don't you?
Everyone
Really?
at your service.
Oh yeah, you've actually got to go around here.
Listening.
Ready. On duty. At your service. Awaiting command.
We'll do it for you, sir. We're focused.
Yes, sir. Need to blow something up?
What do you need? It shall be done. At your command.
There we are. We're gonna lose some troops, but as long as we keep feeding them through, we should be okay.
It's our duty.
We ain't winning today, boys. How many wardens do I have? I got enough wardens. I got enough wardens. Nah, they were too starved. I mean, they couldn't get troops out, so I have no idea what they were spending their money on, but yeah.
On our way.
Send these guys back over here. Hopefully they don't starve before I get my boys back.
We'll go, sir.
I gotta get that Dune governorship.
On duty.
And then see about dealing with the smugglers. Because although they have been somewhat useful to me, I sort of outlived their usefulness now.
Any orders?
They attacked, but they've stopped attacking. So how many wardens do I have? Not enough, so I need a couple of wardens. One warden. Two warden. And then I've got to find a way to start paying. Do any of these sieges have access to wealth or money? Oh, did I win that? Oh, I did. So I'll do is stay as governor. This shouldn't be too difficult to do, bearing in mind that I should dominate in terms of influence. But the Congress sort of screwed me up.
Listening. Ready. At your command.
I'll factor in what to do about those guys.
We salute you. We'll hold here.
I got one warden, two wardens. I could pull out another. Let's pull out what's left of those guys. Not going to be able to make the spice tax soon. Could of course move in to wipe out smugglers. That's something I could do. Or alternatively, I could build stuff that reduces the cost of maintenance. That's what we'll do. We'll start trying to make things a bit cheaper for us.
Yes, sir.
I don't think the smugglers can get this. That's wishful thinking, but I don't think they can get this. One of my guys die again.
Yes, sir.
No. They're gonna have to end the peace deal with the smugglers.
How can I help?
Heavy weapon at your service.
We'll do it for you, sir.
It's easy to fight through this than to move forward. And then we'll move through.
We'll make you proud. We're focused. For Atreides. Yes, sir. We'll do it for you, sir. We'll do it for you, sir.
House Harkonnen can do whatever it likes. I mean, House Harkonnen is nowhere near victory.
Yes.
I still think the smugglers were that strong. It's just because they've got such an economy based off other people. They're building up a strong force on my border. Alright, I got a plan for that. Force a truce. Go away. You can't do anything. The truce has been forced. Go away now. That's right. Unless you want to face economic Armageddon, I suggest you go away. A very powerful tool in multiplayer, I suspect.
Awaiting command. On duty. Yes, sir. As you command.
Should be able to pay the spice tax.
We are ready. Waiting for your order.
It'd be interesting to see if they've secured this spice silo as well. If not, then we should be good. If so, then we have problems.
Let's go.
Good. Got an airfield. Let's build some militia. Or not. Let's delete this building. Don't need water.
What's your order, sir?
I do need batteries though, so I may have to delete even this. Still not enough. Need to build batteries, but my economy can't take it. Fine, build a fuel cell factory over here, and then afterwards we will build.
Yes, sir. The spice must flow.
Yes, sir.
What we need.
On the move.
You're supposed to be going over here to check this out and make sure the smugglers haven't taken this, which they haven't.
On vector.
Okay, I've lost a DUNE governorship. I appear to have been sabotaged.
Need to blow something up? Any orders?
I'm going to move over on the left now.
Atreides.
I'm going to have to secure nearby areas. I can go 2-speed again. When he's back, economy should be getting better.
Ready. Listening. Agreed.
For this I need 270, which we'll be getting soon. It's hard to get. I've struggled to get a hegemony victory this time. Though I think the Harkonnens are really helping me keep the smugglers at bay. What do they want? 1,000 Solari, I'll give you that. Like 500 hegemony.
Harvester in working order.
We're focused.
Have an army base here. To be expected. Let's slow down the speed again. Delete this. Don't care about that. Fuel cell factory, we can keep that. It's not too problematic. We don't need the army base. We do need a refinery.
We are ready.
Over here.
Yes, we'll hold here.
We'll march on the
It's
left-hand
right
side.
move.
I can stop the smugglers. It ain't too difficult. I'll move up and try and push them from the south. That's a desert, it's not worth it. I'll have to go through Harkonnen territory to do that.
Awaiting command.
We'll go, sir.
Feel free to raid. I mean, I couldn't give a toss. Like, you can raid as much as you want.
Awaiting command.
Awaiting orders. It's the right move. We'll do it for you, sir. We'll make you proud. It shall be done.
Wow, yeah. Once the Atreides do pop off, they really do pop off.
We'll go, sir. We'll do it for you, sir. Awaiting orders. We'll make you proud. Awaiting orders. It shall be done.
At your service, sir.
We'll liberate it.
Need to blow something up?
There must be something hidden there.
Ready.
Interesting. Well, we can't really expand any further now. It'll just be a case of trying to destroy that CH before they get that chance to get the full stock. They're getting there as well, which is a bit scary. So once I've dealt with your irritations over here, we'll move on. I mean, it's a good effort, but you can't win. Smugglers can't win against a combined force. And you're going to be ambushing.
Here to deal with the heavy stuff.
Well, as a result, the smugglers won. They must have used a bounty. They must be extremely wealthy, these smugglers. Let's take a look. How much money do they actually have? Yeah, they are drowning in cash. I've got to stop the smugglers. And I think it's the only way, the most effective way of stopping them.
Listening.
Is destroying them. I've got the army. I should just destroy them. Rather than go about doing this.
Any orders?
It's the right move. On our way.
It's because of their ghost markets. They got ghost markets everywhere.
On the move.
Like parasites.
On vector.
Or did I lose anything too important? We lost a warden. What else did we lose? A lot of infantry.
Here to deal with the heavy stuff.
We'll go, sir.
We'll move this force over here. Where's the raid? Yeah, they're too close. I gotta stop them.
Spice crew reporting. Yes, sir. On duty.
I gotta stop them before they get too strong.
At your service, sir. We are ready.
Which means I'll have to move up this ridge line. Yeah, we're so close. It's not even a problem. And I have to ask military access off you.
What do you
I assume the truce is a military access agreement.
My Duke. At your command.
I'll try and go for the DUNE governorship again. But I feel it's very hard to do. Especially once the smugglers have a domination over it.
Awaiting orders. It's the right move.
We're moving up.
We'll hold here. Ready. We'll go, sir. It's our duty. On our way. Listening. Ready.
They own too much of the share.
We'll hold here. We'll make you proud. We'll do it for you, sir. Yes, received.
heavy weapon at your service?
Oh, I forgot about New Homeland. That's such a powerful tool. Keep that away from me. So I tried to go for a political victory, but it ends up, I think we're just going to end up having to go with a dominance victory. I think I... Where is Carthage? I could get up there.
On duty.
Yes. We're honored to serve you. Ready. Let's end this.
What were these guys using? 3 companies. 3 companies are pretty powerful. If they do enough damage.
Yes.
But they are throwing a lot of 3 companies out now to stop me.
Atreides. Awaiting orders. We're honored to serve you. Yes.
And with that, I can finally relocate
Yes,
back
sir.
over here.
We'll hold here.
That leaves me on a hegemony victory, but I do want that Dune governorship. I wonder if I can build something that will give me more influence. No, but hey ho. Not a raid. Whatever will I do? Sometimes I feel like it's just better to just vote for a garbage positive resolution just to keep getting the stacking, because the stacking of what? So 4 times 2, 8% bonus to production. It's so disgustingly good.
On duty. Yes, sir.
It's the right move.
I can't believe I missed this because that's so powerful as well. So not only can you get defense systems, where is it? Yeah, plus 20% military power inside Atreides borders. That's so disgusting. Can't believe I didn't go for that.
Awaiting command.
Why don't I feed you water? Why are you attacking me? I'll send some guys back down south to secure this location. Once I've got enough prestige. Oh, lovely. Yeah. I should be able to stay the Dune Governor. Could be an easy win. Unless there's other spice nearby I can use. What does this give me? This looks like a pretty interesting place. And plus 1,000 hegemony. Hegemony is not an issue. We'll try and go and secure down there once I get 400. Yeah, we'll go. Let's do a peaceful annexation. Fuck it. No need to send an army down there. I can just turtle my way to victory. So this water area, initially I thought this was pretty pointless. It seemed like a pretty pointless affair. I felt like it wasn't really necessary, and although it could give you hegemony, it wasn't the be-all end-all. But that extra water can be really good for strategy. Like if you're going down the water focus, so +5 for every positive water, you can make a ton of money, and of course you can use it to bribe all the sietches to leave you alone. And as a Fremen, well, the thing with the Fremen is you don't actually get access to this water site, so you've got to do other things, but you can get you can get extremely powerful otherwise with other nations, just getting that central point, because you can get so much water from it that there's nothing you really have to worry about. Like, I no longer have to build water in the rest of my regions because I've got enough water over here. I will say the mid game sometimes feels somewhat short and immediately falls into the late game. So if I can get hold of plus this fellow, I can just become disgusting. But I've got to save my points for the Landsrad. Which is difficult to win.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Atreides is a very snowball faction, I think. You can get so many bonuses. Once you've secured your borders, you can really become this disgusting blob, especially with the defensive bonuses if you rush them. I completely forgot this defensive bonus, and it is disgusting. Plus 20% power, minus 20%, plus 20%. Wow. If you're getting attacked, you want to rush that. No, I think you get certain hegemony bonuses for defense anyway. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, it's my advisor. My advisor gives me plus defense, I think. Oh, no. No, it doesn't work either. I'm not sure what gives me that plus defense sim. Yeah, there it is. Atreides officers. And I lost it again. Completely voted against by... How? Oh, I supported it. I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. I literally voted myself to lose my own governorship. Doesn't matter. I'm pretty much winning, so... I pretty much won, but it's still something that's a bit frustrating. We'll get another allied siege. Maybe that would take me over finish line. Close, but no cigar. This might take me over the finish line, the last bit of territory. No. Potentially a Fremen rush, I reckon. If you can rush Fremen early, you can the water research as a Fremen, you can, and get those sieges, you can just become disgusting. Although I will point out, I did struggle to keep up my spice this time, unlike say House Carino. Probably because I was building up too quick.
What do you want?
Oh no.
Yes, sir. The spice must flow.
That'll take me over the top. So that's why I lost the Dune victory. Well, I didn't get the Dune victory because I kept on supporting it because I thought in my head supporting my own agenda, but actually no, I kept on voting to clear my own. So if we take a look at that victory, So 100, 200, 300, you could really, it could be really a struggle to actually hold a Dune victory if there's still one faction standing, because you only get 500 votes, so you're going to need like max influence each time. So that's outvote everyone else. And of course, Highlands while standing gives me a better exchange rate, more votes, more influence production, and more hegemony. I put another wind trap. Okay, this will win me the game. This will take me over the top. Oh. There we are. Your indisputable hegemony, yes. So I would have won the Dune victory, or Dune game, if I hadn't kept on voting myself out. It's still a pretty fun game because I had to react to House Carino's spice growing, though I sometimes feel the House Carino's hegemony gain is a bit misleading, because once it gets to the late stockpile requests, even a small House Carino will struggle to get that. Because early game, it'll constantly fill the tithe, or constantly fulfill the tithe, which means it's constantly getting more and more hegemony really quickly. Because late game, if you've only got one spiced field, they're not going to be able to feed it. But at the time, you're a bit paranoid because you're thinking, wait a second, this is going up too fast. Same with House Atreides, so they keep getting positive resolutions, and it can become really misleading about how strong they're going to get. But it's very easy for House. Like, all you have to do is keep on getting positive resolutions early to keep on getting hegemony. Doing governorship was pretty hard. I can see that unless you're really maxed out on your influence and you're preserving it well, you're going to struggle. And of course, the housing market of the smugglers must have done a very good job spreading. I couldn't have done the same, like trying to get as much money as that. So very impressive from the smugglers. Like, I had to react to the AI. Of course, their armies weren't that strong because I turtled so well. May have to play it on a harder difficulty, like hard, next time to see what it's like, but still a pretty fun game. Enjoyed House Atreides. I did enjoy the playstyle, the political playstyle, and of course the turtling playstyle, which of course it culminates. And once you do get all the research and all the income from your bonuses from your dominating the voting, you can really just make a disgusting wall of armored troops that's very difficult to dislodge. Anyway, that's me done, boys. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later. Adieu.